In Alone Time news,
Ooh.
submitted by Wax On, Wax Off. A woman was challenged to spend 5 days in solitary confinement. Trouble starts after 72 hours.
Dang.
You know, to be 100% honest with you, I think I'd be okay in solitary confinement. Not all the time though, but at least 72 hours.
Do I get to go online?
No, you just by yourself, by your own thoughts.
That's boring.
There's no Wi-Fi in there?
Like as a punishment? It's a punishment? Or she chose to?
It's a challenge.
Oh, challenge.
Well, this is part of a TV show actually. So this is on Channel 5's In Solitary TV show. This is
Like those sense deprivation.
no, it's like a room that they have. It looks
It's like solitary confinement in prison, right? I think I saw that.
Like the shoe, right? Like they call it in the show just to be
like a
cool.
white room
They call it the
or something.
shoe, I think, right?
is it?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's like cool slang for it.
Yeah.
You would know.
Yeah, I know all the shit.
I lie. I take it back. I can't do it.
Why?
I just started picturing it,
Yeah.
and I freaked out. And I just freaked out.
Yeah.
I don't need internet. It's just like, because I think like beyond,
Just knowing that you're.
because I need something. Like I need a pencil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Like just give me a fucking pencil.
Exactly. Yeah. If I had like one activity,
Yeah.
I could be alone for a long time.
If I had the internet, that would be awesome. People
No, the
bring you
internet's
food.
not alone though.
People bring you food.
You're not really alone when the internet's there.
I know, I agree. That's what I'm saying. If I was in the same room, in the same circumstances, for the same amount of time, people bring you fucking food to your door. It's like Grubhub.
No, you can't have any social interactions. No internet. No phone.
Well, but they don't they just like kick
Could you have
a
a
tray of
pencil?
food under your door?
I'm not sure.
I prefer that than right now, where I have to like see the Grubhub guy at the door. It's like weird for a second.
Like honestly, if I had a
It's like jail where they slide it under your freaking jail
I think
cell.
that's better. I wish Grubhub did that shit.
If you could draw like faces on the wall, you could have conversations with the faces. I used to do that when I was a kid a lot.
Really?
That
Used to
means
draw faces on the wall.
And I used to like have different voices and like talk to myself in the different voices and like have conversations because it was like having friends.
You're meant to be a playwriter.
I start to get creeped out by the old you more and more as this day.
Yeah, it's
I like
Like-
the old you more and more because I relate. I didn't do that, but I feel like I probably.
Y'all were some losers.
And that's what I'm saying.
I learned how to talk with my mouth closed that way. I spent a lot of time
Oh
alone.
yeah, no, she's good at it. She's actually
Yeah.
really good at it.
How if you had a brother?
Hi, my name is Nikki. That is really fucking creepy. So you could be a really good ventriloquist.
Yeah.
Shit's really good.
So
at
I'd be
it.
like, hey Nikki, how's it going?
I don't know, it's pretty good. How are you doing?
That's fucking dope.
It's fine, I guess.
Were you not allowed to go out?
She shouldn't be alone.
I was at a babysitter's house all day. So
And then they didn't hang out with you?
What in the fuck is
So
going
it was just toddlers and me, like at 8 years old. Like I was like 8 and they were all like couldn't speak English yet. They were toddlers.
I'm so glad my mom didn't know how dangerous the world was. Cause she just let me fucking out.
Yeah.
It don't matter. She says when the sun comes down, that's your cue to come home or
Yep.
you're getting a fucking ass whooping.
Yeah, but you don't have cool voices that you could talk to with your mouth closed.
Are you ready? Rest of this episode, we're all in our mouths. Go.
I don't understand any of you.
Oh my god, you're so good! Loneliness.
Yeah, I suck
Develop
at
new
this shit.
skills. So that's why I think I could do solitary
Is
confinement.
that really a skill though? I'm trying to like question it right now.
You try it.
It doesn't matter.
Try it.
Fine, I have a skill too. I can
Try it.
stab myself in the chest multiple times and I can survive.
Can you say words with
Is
F?
that really a skill?
You kind of like have to fib the words with M's, like.
And F's? Like, can you say fuck you? Fuck you.
That sounds good.
And it sounds like a little doll's doing it.
Sounds like Kyle's brother in South Park.
Oh yeah.
You're dead to me, Kyle. You're dead to me, Kyle.
What is going on?
What I'm
I
afraid
feel
of,
like I could be in
I
solitary
can't
confinement.
wrap my head around it right now.
I think what we're all afraid of is that this is her real talent.
That's what I'm scared.
And it's truly frightening.
That's the epitome of your talent. That's it. That's
No, I can also touch my foot to my head, so.
I see. I thought you were gonna say like you were like a ventriloquist, and I was super excited.
Nah.
And then you did that, so I got disappointed.
Nah.
Do ventriloquists have their doll in their lap and their cheeks like,
Nah.
because then Nick would be great.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
I feel like I can't throw my voice. You know, I can't do that.
This is why I love her. She's the weirdest person in the world.
She's
Oh, yeah.
so weird. I think that's why I love her too, because I'm like, I relate.
It's like
I'm fucking weird too.
I'm like collecting all these things about you, and it's just like What the fuck is going on, dude?
No, she's
Dude, there's pictures of me in my childhood where I'm on like a fake imaginary phone, like, and like all the other kids are playing right here, and I'm like on a fake phone, like having a real conversation.
that's why. But she's had a bad rap on YouTube because everyone thought she was this slutty girl and shit.
No, it's impossible for her to be slutty.
They're like, I'm a cat lady. They're like, yeah, right.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Go suck some dicks,
Yeah.
lady.
Yeah, that's some crazy.
And you're like, I would love to suck multiple dicks.
But all I have are these cats.
See, this is the stuff that you should let people know, because now they'll be like, it was impossible for you to be a slut because nobody wanted to approach you.
Exactly.
This Nikki 2.0 only happened recently.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It was like within the past 10 years.
Yeah, see, there it is.
Yeah. Nice.
That's tight.
That's when people would be like, what are you gonna do when your looks fade and you can't get by on that anymore? Like, I never had that. Do I have it now? Like,
It's like, this was recent.
it's very new. Can you please be a mirror for me?
So much. Okay, so there's this woman that she joined this challenge, right, for this TV show, and she did it with a total of 5 people. They're reporting here that after 72 hours alone, she started hallucinating and talking to herself and
That
seeing
sounds so
weird
bad.
shit.
I do that the first hour I wake up.
Are you a pep talk kind of guy in the morning? Like, come on, Joe, we can do it, baby. Come
Oh,
on.
that's the troublesome activity? She was talking to herself?
that's what I'm saying.
Well, it's because she was also hallucinating. She would see things in a sink that weren't there, and because they gave her a camera. And so I'm gonna show you guys this.
Oh, she got a
clip.
sink?
Are you allowed to use the bathroom?
I'm gonna show you a clip, and you'll see where she.
It looks like a prison cell. Yeah.
Dr. Pauline is concerned for Sarah's safety, and the production team is considering removing her from the experiment.
I'm slipping away.
She's doing the robot.
That's kind of tight.
She just looks like everyone in LA, like on the street corner.
exactly.
She looks like a vlogger. I don't know what she's talking about.
What is she meditating? What did she see? A spider?
No, she would hear like things, and then it would freak her out.
Okay, you know what?
I think she already crazy.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
the one place I could sleep all day.
I take it
Yeah,
back.
that's the
I take
thing
it back
I was
100%. I could do that for 72 hours because what I was picturing was just a blank white wall room and then me sitting down and a tray and then a toilet in the corner. That's a room.
Yeah, it's a room.
I could do that.
Well, it's 5 days is the challenge.
Yeah, 5
she
days.
couldn't. She went crazy. She couldn't last 72.
I was thinking that it would just be 72 hours though. I could do 72 hours.
I couldn't do this shit. I have to be around people, dude.
They're just saying that after 72 hours, that's when she started kind of losing it a little bit.
I mean, this is just depression for like a week, whatever. That's easy.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I feel like I could totally do this.
Yeah.
So the reason why she joined this challenge is because she's a single mother of an 8-year-old, and she just wanted some alone time, and she also wanted a test to see how strong of a person she really is to even go through something like this.
Do they win anything?
I wanted to know that too. They didn't really talk about a prize, but it's just to see if you can get through it. Out of the 5 people, she was only one of 3 that was able to do it. So it's the 2 other people, they dropped out. One girl, she dropped out after like 4 hours.
What a
The other
loser.
person, who is the host of the show, dropped out after 23 hours.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like a lot of people today, they have an escape. TV,
Yeah.
phone, whatever. So they're not comfortable in their own mind.
Yeah.
What would probably get me is the closed space. I could do the island. If I have survival skills, put me there. I'm okay.
Yeah, if you have nature.
Yeah.
You play with bugs. You know, I got my Wilson.
Yeah.
You know, like
you can
whatever.
observe things.
Maybe the lack of sunlight might
It's
affect
the
it.
lack of sunlight thing too. Yeah.
And you can't observe anything when you're like there's no looking out on the trees or the ocean.
Yeah, it's just blank walls. That'll drive me crazy.
Have you tried the sensory deprivation?
No.
I would do that shit.
I've done it twice, and both times I'm like, I'm freaking out a little bit.
Yeah, I think I would freak out a little bit with that.
What freaks
You have
you
to
out?
be in water. You're in water, and they're in the closed space. Like honestly, that's what freaks
Like
me out.
heavily like
Well, I was
salinated
in an
water.
open space the second time, so that was a lot better, but I still couldn't do it being in complete darkness. So
Yeah.
that's the thing that kind of freaked me out. The first time I did it, I couldn't even like be still without some noise, so I had to keep doing this with my fingers to make the water like ripples.
Why do you feel scared?
I guess, I don't know, like my mind started playing tricks on me. I kept like telling myself like just picture that you're in space floating, cool, and then all of a sudden my mind is like there's an alien behind you.
But
Holy
how is
shit.
there-
And I'll be like,
how do you-
what the
how do you
fuck?
sleep at night
I don't
then?
know. What do you mean?
You're the luckiest person in the world if there's an alien behind you, by the way.
You don't sleep. I have blackout blinds, so like in my room, I can't see shit.
Really?
You probably can't do ayahuasca.
We leave the light on in our balcony because I don't like complete,
not me.
complete
I
darkness.
it has to
freak
be
out with
dark as
complete
fuck.
darkness.
I like getting woken up by the natural light.
Me too.
Nikki's parents have a guest room where we stay in, and
Yeah,
there's blackout.
that
It's
one's-
fucking nuts. You can't even see your hand in front of your face. It's this close to your face.
Yeah.
That's how my room is at night. I can't see shit, and the reason why is because I get distracted. That's why I have no electronics in my room aside from
That's good feng shui.
my like phone radio shit, just so I can set my alarm. Other than that, like unless it's JK News, I'll have my phone in there. Because if I have my phone, I'll be distracted all night.
Really?
Because I'll work, I'll start writing stuff, and I'll look at some Bitcoin shit. You know, all, just like this all night.
Food porn all night.
Yeah, I'm just looking at food recipes or some bullshit.
That's why he doesn't even come to bed. He just like sleeps out in the living room because he's just
Sometimes,
like
I mean,
he
I-
falls asleep while he's on his phone and computer and stuff.
Oh, when you go down that rabbit hole of research.
Oh, it's game over, dude. Why do you think I was watching animals fuck all night?
Yeah.
And at the moment, it's the most important thing in the world too.
Yeah.
It's like you're like coming up with this crazy epiphany.
It's in the forefront of your head.
Mine's always WebMD. I always convince myself I have some disease or like infection or something. If I cut my finger, I'm like, I'm dying. For sure I'm dying.
Dude, if anything happens, if she drops a fucking cup or something, like she's basically like, I'm hemorrhaging blood. Like she's like, get me to the freaking hospital. You don't even care. And I'm like, you're fine. I mean, you're really fine.
You married her, so.
I know.
Yeah.
No, she's the best. I mean, it's just, you know, she's a hypochondriac.
She's the best for you.
I feel like, are all girls hypochondriacs?
I don't know. I am
You are
slightly.
hardcore.
I used to be worse. I'm better now.
You were worse?
I was worse.
I've had trick disease though. Trick disease, like they're like prankster diseases that like mimic other like more serious things. Like
flu-like symptoms?
No. Like I broke out in this like crazy like rash that looked like a bunch of bug bites, like and they were like ring shaped. And I went to the doctor and he's like, you either have scabies or you have this like other thing, this thing called pityriasis.
But you're not a pirate, so.
No, so then it was like either my boyfriend cheated on me and I have an STD, or I have some really benign thing. And it was the benign thing. And then one time I thought I had a heart attack because it, like all the symptoms matched up to heart attack, and you really can't tell if you were having a heart attack or this other thing unless you got hooked up to that like heart monitoring system thing.
Right.
And so I had to go to the emergency room and like they had to get naked in front of like doctor, like they had me strip me down and like link me up to this thing to find out that I had this other thing called Casca
Oh, I had that. I had the same.
You had that? Yeah.
What is that?
What is it?
So scary. It's just like a rib tendon thing, like your rib
Does
yeah.
it feel like it kind of stabs your heart a little bit?
No, it feels like pressure, like exactly like a heart attack symptom.
I don't know. I don't get none of that shit.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For more, please subscribe to our channel. And you can check out the last video right here.